A big news is coming from Middle East where it seems that Iran, by using its ballistic missile and drone warfare tactics, has destroyed about $1.1 billion of American missile radar that was stationed in Qatar. So in this video, we are going to discuss in detail that what was the significance of this missile radar, how vital it was to ensure the security in the Gulf and West Asia, and how was Iran able to overwhelm and destroy it. So first of all, in background, you know that conflict escalated recently between US-Israel alliance on one side and Iran on the other side. Now, Iran does not in this case did not only target America and Israeli territory and assets directly, but they also have conducted missile and drone strikes targeting almost all the countries in West Asia, which are believed to be the traditional allies of United States of America. In this context, Iran also has targeted several high-value defense assets, and there has been reported damage to these assets as well. An example is the missile radar, as the radar system that we have discussed in case of Qatar as such. And it is not only that some reports are coming up and there is a dispute about it, but satellite imagery that was taken recently, it has confirmed that damages has been recorded and observed around the strategic location. Now, key incident was the radar strike carried out in Qatar. US early warning radar was reportedly hit in the Qatar as such. Early warning radar basically provide opportunity for the air defense system to understand any incoming aerial threat and then send the interceptor missile as such. In case of this damages to the radar, it will be kind of operating blindly, as they will not be able to see any aerial threat coming in this particular area, or even if other radars are operating, the efficiency of the interception would definitely go down. The particular radar was operated in one of the major bases that United States military operate here. It is called as Al Udaid Air Base, and nearby the place was Al Khor. It is believed to be one of the most advanced radar installations in the region, and the estimated value, as we have discussed, is about $1.1 billion. Now, we know that when we talk about this particular war, a cost asymmetry is something that we clearly see, and where Iran is trying to take advantage of, because they are able to produce drones in large number at a very, very cheap cost. And by using a swarm of drones, they are trying to overwhelm the air defense system, and they are also trying to raise the cost of warfare for the America and its allies. Now, if you talk about the satellite evidences of this particular strike that was carried out, this under Operation True Promise, that is the name given by Iranian to its operation. So scars and debris has clearly been observed. Evidence of firefighting activity also was recorded near the radar complex that has proven that a strike reportedly has occurred, and it has been successful at least to some extent. This is nothing but a part of wider retaliation against US-Israel operation. Now, what is the possible attack method? Iran has claimed that a strike used precision missile, while some analysts suggest that a low-cost attack drone would be able to penetrate air defense system as such, especially if they are very high in number or large numbers. So there are two conflicting views. Iran claims it was a ballistic missile, while experts claim it might be the work of drone. A strike definitely has occurred during a large missile and UV barrage, as we have discussed. There, if Iran launches one, two, or couple of missiles and drones, it would be easily intercepted by the air defense system. But if they launch swarms of drones, in that case, they will be able to overwhelm the system. And even if one or two drone is able to bypass the air defense system, they can cause significant damage as such. And this we see in the case of Israel also, where the Israeli territory is targeted by Iran, again through large number of or barrage of drones and missiles. And even Israel runs one of the best air defense system, such as David Sling, such as Iron Dome as such, but still some drones and missiles are able to bypass it, and then they are able to strike. So it raises concern overall about the vulnerability of expensive defense system as such, and we can understand this by the fact that the cost of producing a drone is about $50,000 max, while the system itself is $1.1 million. So you can understand the kind of cost asymmetry and the kind of asymmetric warfare Iran is playing here. Now, as far as the Block 5 radar system is concerned, which was reportedly targeted and destroyed by Iran, it is part of US upgraded early warning radar called as UEWR program. This again is built by one major defense contractor in US called as Raytheon. Now, Raytheon has built it, and United States of America then installed it in Qatar in year 2013. So from last 13 years, we can say the radar was operational. It is one of the only 6 strategic radars worldwide. So you can understand how significant this damage is. It's not that these radars US is making large numbers and can easily replace it, because first of all, manufacturing such radars take a long time, and even if damage is not very catastrophic, the maintenance repair operation would also take quite some time before the radar can be put back in operation as such. Plus, since it is only one of the 6 such radar, it makes it much more vital to the United States of America, and damaging it, destroying it by Iranian drone and missile, which is of very cheap nature, obviously create an issue and concern. Now, as far as the capabilities of this radar is concerned, we can look at this particular area, this entire region that we can see, the West Asia. So it is the region where the ultra high frequency UHF band radar is operating, and it detects ballistic missile up to around 5,000 kilometers. So you can understand it has very huge range. So if a missile is fired from the Iran located here, it can easily then target and easily basically can locate where the missile is and can send the interceptor as well. It monitors region including Iran, Iraq, Syria, and even central part of Asia such as Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan as such. So, for example, even if this missile is being launched from Russia side, China side, in that case also US will have enough time by the time it reaches the place where it wants to strike, and then can be neutralized as such. Provides wide coverage over the Gulf and the Indian Ocean region, because 5,000 kilometer radius is very large radius. Now, as far as the technical feature of this radar is concerned, it is made up of 3 electronic steered phased array radar faces, and it means that full 360-degree surveillance is provided by the radar. So it does not matter which direction missile or any aerial threat is coming from, radar would be able to detect it instantly and would supply and provide information to the air defense system. Then based on their location, they can fire the projectile, they can fire the interceptor. That's how it provides, we can say it is kind of an eye against any kind of aerial threat. It tracks missile trajectory shortly after the launch, and then as we have discussed, US operate 2 major defense systems. Third, that is terminal high altitude area defense, then the Patriot battery, that is Patriot air defense system, and Aegis defense system that also you will find installed on the aircraft carrier such as USS Abraham Lincoln currently charting the water around the Persian Gulf. So all of these systems basically are dependent upon these radars to get the information about the threat. So if this radar is taken out of the equation, obviously it is going to have significant impact in ensuring protection against aerial strike. The strategic impact of radar loss, if you try to think here, is obviously it forms a key part of US missile defense network in the Gulf, and the damage of such high value system, high cost system could create temporary gaps in the early warnings coverage. As I discussed before, replacing it, maintaining it is not an easier task. It will take some time, and that time could be strategically used by Iran to further cause attacks, further be more successful in the attacks, and then create not only we can say pressure in the defense term, strategic term, but also create psychological pressure among the masses of people living this area. So the slower detection could reduce interception success rate. We already know interception success rate even now is not 100%. It can be between 95 to 96% as such. So if the radar is taken out, this might drop. So instead of 3-4 drones which were earlier successful, you might see more or higher number of drones now striking the territory of the US allies. Analysts describe the radar as the eyes of missile defense. So imagine operating air defense system with only one eye or less number of eyes. A strike on THAAD system in UAE. Iran also has claimed that has destroyed a terminal high altitude area defense, one of the most advanced air defense system that is operated by United States of America, currently installed in the United Arab Emirates. So radar was destroyed in Qatar, and now Iran claims they had destroyed THAAD missile system in the United Arab Emirates. Interceptors destroy missile using hit to kill technology. The interceptor speed is up to Mach 8. It is very advanced intercepting air defense system, and that's why it is able to launch missiles at the speed of 8 times the speed of sound. That would be roughly 10,000 kilometers per hour. Each interceptor costs roughly $12 million, and you can imagine a drone cost $50,000. So $50,000 versus $12 million. That's the cost asymmetry of this war, which we have discussed before and which we have to be aware about as well. So that's all about this particular video. If you like the video, please like button, share with your friends, subscribe channel for more content. Thank you very much.